Edwards is retiring. What? What is PHS going to do? I can't even imagine. Hi, I'm Blaine Weaver. I am a writer, director, actor type living in Los Angeles, and I graduated from Parkway High School in 1994. I know. But I knew Edwards from long before then because I was doing theater as a little kid, and she was the go-to lighting designer. She's so very talented in that way. And I always thought she was cool and funny. And then I got to Parkway High School, and she cast me in the last singing role I have had ever. That was Danny Zuko in Grease, and I appreciate it, though the audiences may not have. I remember it fondly. She also, after I did my first TV movie, she painted my headshot on the wall of her classroom. And it was not a good headshot. It was a good drawing, but not a good headshot. So thanks for that, Edwards. Look, everybody loves Edwards. Everybody feels like she's one of us. It doesn't feel like she's an older grown-up or whatever. And that's why so many students bond with her. And when we have trouble, when we have anxieties, when we have concerns, we go to her for guidance. And it doesn't feel like we're in trouble or we're talking to a grown-up. And I think that and her encouragement of the arts are why she's so beloved. And I certainly have been affected by her teaching and her guidance. And I just know you're going to have a great retirement. I know that the Disney World stock is going to spike because you're going to be spending way more money there, and I can't imagine that's possible. I just hope you have a great one. Congratulations, and thank you for everything that you've done.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place.
So I have memories of Ed from when I was 5 years old all the way up till present day. So I could talk about her all day long, but some of my favorite memories are just riding the Mummy at Universal over and over and over and over again, just to hear Brennan say, "Got my cup of coffee." And I'll never forget that. And she was my very first airplane ride. I got to go to Universal as a K-Paul member, and that was my very first time on a flight.
Yes, my God, that is who you are. You are here, turning lives around.
Favorite memory in high school of Ed was whenever we did the makeup day, and we did all the gores and all the wounds, and I went home and basically gave my mom a heart attack, and I don't think I've ever seen Ed so excited. It was great.
I worship you, yeah, I worship you, and you are waymaker.
I have two favorite memories of Ed. One was when I was in high school. I got to be in the orchestra to play with many of her plays, and I love that. But I also love that my senior year, I got to be one of the nuns in The Sound of Music, and I love that I was able to do that, and she made it really fun. My second memory I love of Ed is letting my girls, when they were smaller, be in a production of Cinderella, and they thought that was the coolest thing ever, and just her creativity to put them behind the screen and whatnot was just awesome. And I'm going to miss her so much.
Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop.
My favorite memory about Julie Edwards would be going to Disney and Universal with her my junior and senior year of high school. I celebrated my 17th and 18th birthday with her, and then came to Parkway as a teacher and got to work with her. Love her. Love you, Julie.
So Julie and I have known each other since '76 when we graduated from Parkway High School. And my thoughts of her is always that she's full of energy, full of life, and I'm going to really miss her. She's the stalwart, the Rock of Gibraltar for Parkway High School, and I'm going to miss that part of her.
Ed is probably one of the people in life where you know that she'll be there for you no matter what. Personally, she's been there for me. I don't know how many times dropped everything to come and help me if I needed it. She's a great travel companion. She is one of the most fun people that you will ever meet in your life. She does become like your second, third, fourth mom, whichever one that you have. But she's not only just an amazing educator, because you can learn so much from her from every facet of life that she has experienced, and she's not only just fun to talk to, but she's hilarious, and she's so fun to be around, and she's just an amazing all-around human being to anyone and everyone she comes into contact with.
My favorite memory of Julie Edwards is whenever my mom was diagnosed with cancer. In order to help her on the days that she had chemotherapy, Gretchen would come over and watch Claire, who was only about 3 or 4 months old. And whenever she would come over, Julie would come visit, and Gretchen and Julie would stay, and they would just give us lots of encouragement and support through that whole time. And then once my mom finished her chemotherapy treatments, we had a We Beat Cancer's booty party, and Julie and Gretchen came, and they celebrated with us. And it was just such a special time, and just care, friendship, and encouragement. So I'll forever be grateful for that time.
And I'll praise when I don't. I'll praise 'cause I know you're still in control.
My favorite memory about Ed is I was on one of her first K-Paw staffs, and it wasn't even called K-Paw, we were in a closet. And she just inspired me to want to be better, and she inspired me to want to go into journalism, which I did before I became a teacher, and she just made a huge impact on my life as a teacher.
My favorite thing about Miss Edwards is she's always there. Like, she's dependable. You can always count on her to be there. It's like she's the one constant at Parkway since I was here as a student, and then came back as a teacher. Like, I always knew that Miss Edwards would be there.
My favorite thing about Julie Edwards is that she has become my mother. Since my mom passed 3.5 years ago, she has become and stepped in to be the mother that I needed when I needed her, and she has always been there for me, whether to hold me while I cry. I just love you so much, Julie, so much.
I don't even know how to begin to talk about good memories because there's so many of them. But Miss Edwards made my 4 years at Parkway High School the best that they could ever be. From dance line sponsor to nights at her house, hanging out, to movies, to all the fun things that we did. She will forever hold a special place in my heart.
Ed was my speech teacher back in 1987, and she was one of my favorite teachers.
So
So I didn't have the privilege of having Miss Edwards in high school. I was a little busy, but I have loved having her as a coworker. She is an example of kind of what I want to be as a teacher, and I love how she loves her community and her kids, and I hope to be a legend like her one day.
For me, you've always cared for me. Never stop loving me, G. Through the cross, it's not over.
I'm going to miss Miss Edwards' bubbly and fun, smiley self, bumping into her in the hallways. She's the heart of Parkway, and she does so much for the school. We're really going to miss her.